What's up, guys? My name's Delio, and welcome to some Outbreak Reimagined here on Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies. This is a recreation of the Advanced Warfare map Outbreak, the first map ever in Advanced Warfare. This is essentially a beginning of a reimagining of this map on Black Ops 3, and I think they got even the power stations and things like that. It's off to a pretty decent start. Could use some revamped lighting and stuff, but for a base, essentially recreation, it's pretty cool. Using the obligatory all-around enhancement mod, because it's literally pretty much all I use, plus the ultimate experience mod. I need to get around to making that video. I'm sorry, Sphinx. But what are we talking about today? Let's get to the point and not waste time. So there's been a ton of misinformation, a ton of, honestly, fear-mongering regarding BO3 for a while now. And I admit, I definitely was a part of that whole situation, and I apologize for that. I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to the technical aspects of basically these games. Like, I am illiterate when it comes to that stuff, so I honestly have no room talking about how game engines work and, you know, all that stuff. I really have no room to talk. But in the past, I used to make videos like BO3 is unsafe and whatnot, and to an extent, that is still relevant. I think BO3 still, the base experience, the vanilla client, is not the safest way to play the game. You can play it for the most part. If you're not a big name YouTuber, you're most likely going to be fine. But for the most part, the issues with the game tend to affect the content creators more so than the actual regular players, because long story short, some people just want to troll the content creators just to mess around with them, and that's kind of just how it works. So yeah, base BO3 for most players is going to be fine, and I think some people overblow the actual issue. So over the past couple years, this game has gotten a patch basically fixing some RCE exploits, or remote code execution, I believe is what they're called. There's some exploits basically allowing people to run malicious software through the game, and essentially that was an issue that this game was facing, at least for a while. So then Treyarch essentially fixed that, quote-unquote, with the patch in 2023. During that time, a big sort of fix for BO3 for a while was the Boy client, which was essentially a client like IW4X for Black Ops 3. That was made by Momo, and unfortunately, the client got shut down due to the XLab situation. XLabs got shut down. The client itself wasn't the main culprit of the shutdown. The reason why it was shut down was more so of a byproduct to a bigger situation. So when that got shut down, there was no better alternative to use until a person by the name of Anthony, or Shiversoft Dev Serious, made a patch for this game that essentially bypasses the way authentication usually works on Steam. It kind of bypasses that and basically creates a private... I have no idea how this works, so I'm just completely spitballing right now, but essentially it disconnects you from the normal way that people are able to get access to your information and stuff. It basically encrypts your stuff if you set a network password and set it to friends only, and it basically fixes a lot of the issues that the game has, so you don't have to worry about being kicked offline, so you can play with your friends and be a content creator and stream and stuff like that, and you should be good for the most part. And according to Sirius, this patch doesn't really need to be updated either. It'll basically last pretty much forever, outside of obviously performance and like feature implementations and things like that. The patch should be safe for a long time. So regarding this patch, I don't want to throw people under the bus, but I'm just going to be like keep it a buck with you guys. Mr. T Lexify, oh my gosh, bro. The amount of times that this man just completely jumps the gun is just, it's insane, bro. Like, he just says things. He doesn't do any actual research. He's super gullible to the point where, like, he's not listening to people who have experience with, you know, reverse engineering the game and stuff like that. Constantly questioning Sirius and his integrity and stuff like that, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I think we should listen to the people who actually know what they're talking about, you know? The people who know what's going on in the background with the code and stuff. I think we should listen to them a little bit more than just listening to people who honestly have no idea what's going on. So there's been some extra hysteria regarding BO3 as of recent regarding basically a quote-unquote data server in China being flagged as a virus for some people, I believe on Malwarebytes. It was saying that there was basically the Black Ops 3 EXE was being routed to a particular location in China. But the reality of the situation is actually really simple. Essentially, sometimes an IP address can be linked to some random person that was used in the past and was flagged to be basically a scam or spam, and it was flagged as suspicious because of that. Oop, Battle 27, let's go. As far as I know, that's basically what's going on, and there really isn't much else to it other than that. And people are jumping the gun thinking that, oh, this game is unsafe. You're not able to play securely. You're screwed. But the reality is that's just not true. And people are making a mass hysteria out of nothing. Black Ops 3 servers were not moved to China. We're just fine. They're all over the world where there are data centers being used to essentially support the game servers and stuff like that. There's nothing to worry about there. There might have been a moment where the game was not able to basically run properly. Oh my gosh, bro. Let's ignore that. Just because the servers weren't working for a day or so doesn't mean hackers were able to get in and change the master server. Okay? I think we're okay. Okay? I just think there's so much unnecessary hysteria that has been leading to people feeling that this game is less secure than it actually is, and is basically preventing custom zombies from growing a little bit more because people are constantly hesitant to essentially go into this game because of stuff like that. So I think we need to be more careful regarding to basically our rhetoric for BO3 customs, because if we want this little... Oh my goodness. Because if we want this to grow and to get more people playing some classic zombies with custom maps and stuff like that, we need to be sending people accurate information. And I'm going to try to do that whenever something goes on. I'm just going to bring to the intention that, hey, things are most likely okay. Some people are embellishing details and going overboard with the hysteria. So, as far as I know, BO3 is fine, outside of course, the issues that have to do with the MXT mod menu and being able to kick people offline in certain instances. For the most part, most people are fine, and if you run the T7 patch with a network password and set it to friends only, you're good. Make sure you set a network password, and once you do that, you are secure, your game has performance improvements, and the game is overall going to run better because there were some patches done to the engine itself with those DLLs and stuff like that were added to the game. So I just wanted to make this video to basically just say, long story short, Black Ops 3 PC is safe to play. Using the T7 patch, you are practically completely fine. It's up to you whether or not you want to use that. You can play Black Ops 3 offline just fine, and the performance shouldn't be too bad. As far as I know, being connected to Steam Online is the main culprit of the lag spikes on the game. The main issue and the main problem that is plaguing that, because it's constantly checking the Steam servers to see if you have all the DLC and stuff. Outside of that, you should be okay playing offline. You just obviously won't be able to join your friends if you're offline. So that's practically it. Long story short, Black Ops 3 is safe. Stop with hysteria. Stop spreading misinformation. Stop jumping the gun, Lex. Okay? Like, seriously, we need to get accurate information out there so we don't spread just falsehoods. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, and you want to see some more videos on the channel, make sure to drop a like. I know this was all over the place, but I kind of wanted to chime in on the Black Ops 3 situation, because as somebody who plays custom zombies on a pretty regular basis, I can assure you guys, using the patch, you are good. Oh, and it appears we got a napalm zombie, so... yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Drop a like, subscribe. COD Zombies Archives in the description for COD Zombies Nostalgia. I'm actually going to be having a video released soon. I'm going to be going through a process of maybe even scripting the video and doing something regarding a important aspect that is also extremely underrated, that isn't explained very much. Yo, 3PC, bro. I am great at this game, bro. But yeah, sound design is important in zombies, and Treyarch needs to fix these modern zombies games. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day, everybody.